Hi everyone, welcome to church today. We're thrilled that you're here. You know, last week was a really special time, a bit emotional really, as at 10 o'clock church we said farewell to John and Chris Huff, who are moving to the country. They've been at this church for 35 years and have just served tirelessly. And we did that in the morning. Then in the evening at 6 p.m, we had something that we haven't seen before. That is, we had a large group of people from 180, our youth group, teenagers, who came to church. There was a couple of rows of them, and one of the reasons they came to church was to serve in terms of organising the cafe. It was a really special time, and when you just step back and think about what's happened, John and Chris being farewelled after 35 years of service and then seeing the next generation of people, God's doing amazing things at this church as we work together to bring, build and send. Thanks for being with us today. Here's Church News.
Hi everyone. Now, I've been at Toongabbie now for about 6 months, and it's been really great and exciting to be part of a church with a real clear direction and purpose of bringing, building and sending, growing disciples for God's glory. Now, in that 6 months, a real highlight has been the last week or so doing Toonie Kids Week. We had about 72 kids there, and around half of them, I reckon, have no other church contact. That's really exciting. That's part of the bringing that we're doing. I've been blown away in these 6 months seeing the generosity of people with their time, their resources and their money as I learn what it actually takes to run a church and to be on mission like we are. Now, if you're a regular at this church, you'll know that for a while we've been noticing a bit of a deficit in our budget. We're a bit behind, and the parish council, who's the group that looks after the administration and finances of this church, have decided that it's time to deal with this deficit so we can move on, we can keep going with our mission. There's so many things we'd love to do, we just need to deal with this deficit and move forward. Now, it's about $20,000 that we're behind, and that might sound like a lot, but to put it in real terms, for every adult in the church, if every adult was to put in $100 over and above their regular giving, then this would deal with it once and for all, we'd be done with it. So the parish council are asking you to do that. If you're able to put in $100 over and above your regular giving and to deal with this deficit. Now, for some that could be a struggle. For others, you won't even notice that it's gone. But this is just a chance we have to deal with it once and for all and to move on with our great mission that we have reaching our local area with the great news of Jesus Christ. Thanks.
I'm really excited to be back again at work and very much looking forward to our Women's Winter Dinner coming up on August 15th. Music is such an amazing gift, an amazing instrument to help us to feel various emotions, to tell stories and to understand things in a new way. Zoe and I do lots of singing together, and there's a very special lady called Nikki Shepherd who's going to be coming to the Women's Winter Dinner. I've known Nikki since I was a teenager, and she has an amazing gift of being able to sing in a really gentle, folksy type style. On the 15th of August, she's coming along to our dinner, and she's going to be playing music throughout the night and telling her story about her journey with Jesus as she's grown in her relationship with him. She's an amazingly lovely lady, and she's going to be the main part of that night, other than us sitting around a table and sharing food with our friends and family who we're bringing along. I really want to encourage you to get busy inviting friends, family, neighbours, whoever it is that's on your heart, so that they might come to know Jesus. So don't forget to come and grab one of those postcards and come and see me and get your tickets booked. $20 a person. It's going to be a really great night.
Hi everyone, I'm here today to talk to you about two great conventions that are coming up towards the later part of the year. We have the Base Camp Convention, which is the old Katoomba Men's Convention. That's on Saturday 8th of August at Redfern Technology Park. And then we have the Men Meeting the Challenge Convention. That's on Saturday the 5th of September at the King's School. These are two great opportunities to get together, to worship God in a great environment with lots of other men. And I think if everyone could encourage someone they know to get along to at least one of these conventions, it will be an excellent experience. There'll be someone up the back of the congregation to talk to you more about it and to take names if you're interested. Thank you.
Hi, next month we're going to be participating in Simple Love as a church. Simple Love is a way for us to simply love asylum seekers and refugees in our community by donating imperishable goods, toiletries, or even transport tickets for those in our community who need some of those items. So start having a think about how you can contribute to this great cause. We'll have some signs up the back of the church and some pamphlets if you want to know some more information. Perhaps as a Bible study or as a family, you can go out to Woolworths or Coles and do a bit of a shop and put some of your money together to buy some goods for these guys who have a little bit less than we do.
Folks, once again, we're thrilled you're here at church with us today. Thank you very much for coming. In a few moments' time, we're continuing in our series in Galatians. Last week we began just by saying there is no other gospel, there's only one gospel, and that's about Jesus who died for our sins. That's the pure, untarnished gospel. This week we're going to continue. We're going to learn more about Paul, we're going to learn more about the gospel, and we're going to learn more about us. Thanks for being with us. We hope God works in your heart and mind through his word.